Namaste and welcome to Minderly Yoga. My name is Ryan. Today's practice of flow practice to help us let go of what we don't need or what doesn't actually serve us anymore. Before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I will be grateful for your subscription as your support provides me the motivation to continue recording videos on a weekly basis and upload them on YouTube. I usually upload two videos, once a yin practice and once a flow practice. So let's get started. We're going to start our practice lying down today and just connecting with our body and our breath for a few moments. So come to lie down as you would do in Shavasana, and then bringing the soles of the feet to touch here. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And then just noticing how the body begins to get a little bit heavier on the mat. Being supported by the ground beneath us. Now let's take 3 deep inhales and exhales. From here, coming back to the gentle rhythm of your breath. Gently beginning to bend the knees and place the feet on the mat. From here, let's hug both our knees into the chest. Just do a gentle rock from side to side. Just massaging the lower back a little bit here. Just taking it all in as to how it's all feeling. And then from here, cross your ankles, place your hands on the shins, and begin to rock back and forth until you have enough momentum to come into all fours. So coming into all fours, onto our hands and our knees. And from here, doing a few rounds of cat-cow. On the inhale, the belly will drop. On the exhale, around the upper back. Inhale, collarbone broadens. Exhale, around the upper back. Just continuing like this for a few breaths as we align our breath with our movement. So yogis in life, we tend to hold on to a lot of things. It could be possessions, could be people, could be resentments, or things that happened in our past that we just can't let go for one reason or another. One more round here. And then coming into a flat back. From here, tucking our toes. And then transitioning to a down dog. Raising our hips towards the sky. Or making any adjustments we need to make with our hands and our feet. And sometimes when I'm here in down dog, I just like to pedal my feet a little bit here. Just to feel that stretch in my glutes and my lower back. And some days I feel it maybe in the hips as well. So you might be feeling any of them or none, or maybe everything at the same time. From here, coming to stillness. And then press your palms into the mat. Let your fingers spread wide. Now gently walk your feet all the way to your hands, coming to a forward fold at the top edge of the mat. On the inhale, halfway lift. Glide your hands on your shins. On the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Hands go all the way towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center as you come all the way down. Forward fold. And let's sit in chair pose. We're going to push the hips towards the back of the mat and let the tailbone descend towards the earth. Deep breaths into the diaphragm. One more breath here. Bring your hands to heart center as you come all the way down. Forward fold. On the inhale, rise up, reach up again as the hands go towards the sky. On the exhale, bring your hands down to the earth. One more halfway lift. And then fold forward. Step your left foot back and then lower the back knee down and tuck the toes. Let your hands sweep to the sky into low lunge and Vinyasa. And then just noticing the left hip, noticing how it feels today. Bring your hands down, frame the right foot, tuck the toes in the back leg, lift the back knee, and then take the right foot, step it back, come into a high plank. Now from here, we want to draw the belly in, squeeze our glutes, and then press the heels towards the back of the room. Hold here with me for 2 more breaths. From high plank, transition to low plank. Bend the elbows towards the back of the mat and hug the elbows into your ribs. Transition to upward facing dog as you untuck your toes and then meet in downward facing dog. So a lot of times we hold on to things because we think, or the brain rather, is much happy to hold on to it. It doesn't want to replace that feeling. One more breath here. On the inhale, right leg lifts towards the sky. On the exhale, step the foot through between your hands. Now from here, let's look straight ahead and then begin to rise up into high lunge. So in our high lunge, we want the right knee above the right ankle. I want the hands to lift towards the sky. From here, draw your ribs in and draw your lower belly in. And we want to make sure that all toes are facing the front, the back heel is lifted. Gaze straight ahead. One more breath here. And then lower the back knee down with control. Untuck the toes. Hands come down. We're going to go into half monkey stretch. So extend the right leg, left hip above the left knee. So if this front knee is not perfectly straight, it's fine. And the fingertips may reach the floor, or maybe the palms will come all the way down, depending on how open your right hamstring is today. One more breath here. And now let's return the right foot to the mat. Bring the right knee above the right ankle. Left hand down, right hand to the sky into a twist. Now if you like to take it a little bit more stronger, tuck the toes on the back leg and lift the back knee off the mat. And then bring the right hand down as if we are going to go for a run, a runner's lunge. Turn the left foot at 90 degrees. And let's open up into Warrior 2. So the hands are going in opposite directions. Gaze straight ahead. So with letting go comes freedom. When we let go, we can feel a heavy weight lift off our shoulders. One more breath here. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And then bring the right fingertips ahead of the right foot. Left leg will lift off the mat into half moon pose. So it's not about the height of the leg. You could be here or you could be right up here, and that's perfectly okay. Hands in opposite directions, and you can even look down on the mat if it helps you with your balance. And then we're going to step the left foot to the back of the mat. Let the hands frame the right foot. Step back to high plank and collectively flowing. High to low plank, cobra or up dog will meet in down dog. You can always substitute up dog with cobra. One more breath here. And then let's walk our feet all the way towards our hands. Come into a forward fold. And then sit here in chair pose. Let the hips go towards the back of the room. So John Kabat-Zinn talks about this story, this incident he came across in India on his travels. Hands to heart center as you fold all the way down. Take your right foot, step it back. And then lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Hands go towards the sky. So the locals try to catch the monkeys by creating a hole in the coconut and attach a wire to the base of the coconut and then the other end of the wire onto the tree or the ground, and then they put a banana inside the coconut. Hands come down, step back to high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Transition to downward facing dog. And when the monkey comes, it holds on to the banana and it's caught, it can't get its hands up. All he has to do is let go of the banana. On the inhale, left leg to the sky. On the exhale, step the foot through between your heads. Look straight ahead and then begin to rise up into high lunge. And all the monkey has to do is to let go of the banana and it will be free. And we are the same sometimes. We hold on to things and become trapped, just like the monkey. On the next inhale, begin to lower the back knee down with control onto the floor. Untuck the toes and go into half monkey stretch on this side, Ardha Hanumanasana. Extend the left leg and snap the right hip above the right knee. Fingertips on the mat or palms on the floor. You can even flex the toes towards your face for a deeper stretch. Now let's return the left foot to the mat. Right hand down, left hand to the sky. You're welcome to tuck the toes on the leg, on the back leg this time, and lift the back knee off the mat as the hands go in opposite directions. So letting go is an attitude of mindfulness. One more breath here. I bring the left hand down, turn the right foot at 90 degrees. Transition to warrior two as the hands go in opposite directions. Left knee above the left ankle, gaze straight ahead. And one of the best ways to let go is to focus our mind on the present moment. One more breath here. On the inhale, flip the palm, let's paint the ceiling. On the exhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand down, right leg flies. Right toes point towards the right side of the room. As the hands go in opposite directions. One more breath here. Now let's return the right foot towards the back of the mat. Come into a runner's lunge, yogis. From here, transition to high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Unclench the jaw, soften the muscles in the face. One more breath here. Let's take the left foot to the sky on the inhale. On the exhale, step the left foot outside the left hand. And then lower the back knee down and tuck the toes. So now we are in our lizard lunge. And our left triceps on the inside of the left knee, and the gaze is down to the floor. So we might be even gazing to the top edge of the mat as the palms plug into the earth. 2 more breaths here. Now tuck the toes on the back leg and then lift the back knee. Well, let's take the left foot, swing it around, coming down dog. Right leg to the sky on the inhale. On the exhale, right foot outside the right hand. And then lower the back knee down and tuck the toes. Gaze towards the top edge of the mat. And the right tricep snuggles nicely on the inside of the right knee. Two more breaths here. Now yogis, take the right knee around and come into all fours. And then slowly transition into a seat with our legs long on the mat. Apologies for the cough there. So our legs are straight. We're going to go into Heron pose or Crouchasana, as known in Sanskrit. We're going to bend the left knee and place the left heel onto the mat. Now take your hands. Hands can wrap around. You can just touch the outer edges of the foot. Or you might be able to interlace your fingers behind your left foot. From here, begin to straighten the leg towards the sky. So we don't want to lean too far back, and then we want to straighten the front knee as straight as possible. Now for some of us, the front knee is not going to be straight. So if you're like this, that's perfectly okay. Yeah. Yoga provides for everyone and everybody. Or rather, I should say everybody. Another 2 breaths here, yogis. It's a nice hamstring stretch. I quite like it. Just gently bend the front knee and then return the heel to the mat and then begin to extend the leg on the mat. Let's do it on the other side. Bending your right knee, right foot, right heel on the mat, and then either the hands interlace like we did on the other side, and then beginning to extend the leg towards the sky. So with me for this side, interlacing my fingers is a touch harder than the other side. So it's possible, maybe my right leg is slightly longer than the left. As our bodies are not symmetrical, as we already know that. 2 more breaths here. And then gently return the right knee, bend the right knee, return the right heel to the mat and extend the right leg towards the front. Now let's sit tall, ground our sit bones. Zip our legs together and our feet together. On the inhale, hands to the sky. On the exhale, tilt the pelvis forward, fold forward. So hands may end up on our shins or our ankles, doesn't matter, or outer edges of the feet. And we begin to lower our forehead towards the knees. So with this one, I see all variations. I see forehead all the way down. I see people with hands on their knees or their shin. So just going right to your edge. When I personally started practicing yoga, my hands on my shin. That was roughly 7 years ago. And after a few years of practice, my hands eventually got to my feet. It just takes time. 1 more breath here. Slowly begin to rise up. As you straighten the spine, And then let's come to lie down on the mat. As we come to lie down on the mat, we're going to set up for bridge pose. So bending the knees and placing the feet on the mat. Brush the back of your heels with your fingertips, hands by your side. Now press firmly into the heels until the tailbone lifts slightly off the mat. From here, engage your glutes and raise your hips towards the sky. Chin slightly tucked in, yet away from the chest. One more breath here. And then slowly come down, vertebra at a time. Taking your time to get there. And then begin to hug both knees into the chest. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. And then time for Shavasana. Letting the feet find the corners of the mat. Hands come to rest by your side. Palms face the ceiling in a gesture of receiving from the universe. I will wake you up when it's time. Rolling over to your favorite side. And then from here, with your eyes closed, slowly coming up into a sleep. Hands come together to heart center. Thumbs press against the sternum. One soft inhale. One soft exhale. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice wherever you're in the world today. Have a great morning, amazing afternoon, or an awesome evening. I will see you soon on the mat. Namaste.